In the first Google Docs tutorial, we looked at the Google Docs dashboard and we looked at creating a collection or a folder to organize our documents. In this part, we will look at how we get our documents into our collections and some other things that we can do to organize our tasks, our documents list. There are two ways that you can get your documents into collections. The first way is you can simply click on the document and drag it into the collection that you want it to go into. The second way that you can organize your documents is by clicking the checkbox in front of the document. When you click the checkbox, you will get a series of action buttons. The folder action button will allow you to organize your documents. So if I click the folder, it will give me a list of all of my collections. I can select the collection that I want this document to go into and click Apply Changes. Now I know that that document has been moved because next to the document name I now see the name of the collection that it is a part of. And notice that the word practice is in blue. That's the same color that I made that collection in the previous tutorial. And I have a couple of different documents that are in different collections. This one's in digital conversion, this one's in shared by others. So that's why I like to color code those collections, because it easily, in the document list, then I can easily see where that collection, where that document is. Let's take a look at the other options that you have, the other action buttons. Remember, when you check a box in front of a document, you'll get these action buttons. The person will allow you to share a document. We take a look at the folder that allows us to organize documents. If we want to delete the document, we can click the trash can. If we want to preview the document, we can click the eyeball. And if we click the More button, there will be some other additional things that we can do to that document. Now we can select multiple documents and use the action buttons to apply changes to all of those documents at the same time. So if we wanted to delete all of these documents, we would check them all and click Move to Trash, and it would delete all of them at once. All right, let's go ahead and uncheck those. So we're going to go on to the next thing. Now we have this document moved into our practice collection. So maybe we no longer want to see that in our document list. Remember, every document that is created by you or is shared with you will be in this document list. So you could have a long list of documents. So let's say we don't want to show this document anymore. Let's check the box, and if we go to the More button, we have the option to Don't Show in Home. So if I click that, it's going to remove that document from my home list. Now I can view it because I know it's in the practice folder, so I can open up the practice folder or practice collection, and there is that document. If I go back to home, remember we removed it from this list, so it's not going to be visible here. But I also have the option of showing all items. If I show all items, there is that document again. Even though it's in the practice folder, now because I have all items selected, it will show up in my document list. If I want this to be in my document list again, if I right click on it, I can choose Show in Home. Now right clicking on a document will give you the same options as going to the More button. So you can either go to the More button or you can right click on the document name and you will get the exact same options. You have another icon here next to each of the document names, a star. If we click that, the star kind of lights up. And one reason why you might want to star things is just to make them show up more in your document list. If you have some starred and some not, then that's going to draw your attention to the ones that are starred. Another reason why you might want to star things is to make them easier to search through. You'll notice over here underneath Home I have a starred option. If I click that, I'm going to see all of the items that I had starred. So again, it gives me a much smaller list. If I no longer want to star that item, I can simply click that star, and if I go back to Home, you can see that it just turns it off. So you might want to star items that you're currently working on, documents that you're currently working on, or documents that are important to you, or documents that have been shared with you from others. So that's just another way that you can sort through your documents here. You also have the ability to see the items that you have trashed recently, so you can get those back by clicking on trashed. You can sort items, you can see just the items that are owned by me, and so that anything that has been shared with you would not be shown on that list. Remember, home, you see all of the documents, whether you own it or somebody else owns it and shared it with you.